Spida Hunter from ehpfitness.com. He knows a bit about fitness.
Spida Hunter, of course, increasing our fitness IQ at ehpfitness.com, where I'm not sure how much fitness he's been doing this week. Of course, being based in Christchurch. G'day there, Spida.
Morena Wammo. Actually, I had my first workout this morning.
Did you? You've been able to finally muster up the courage to hang out in the gymnasium?
Yeah, didn't on Monday, and then I tried to work out on Wednesday, but my heart just wasn't in it, mate. And I let the young bucks go for it. They still got plenty of giddy up in them, mate. You know. So they got 10 years on me, some of them. So I was like, oh mate, he's got more juice than me. Go for gold, and I'll just stand here, look pretty.
You'd already used up all your adrenaline.
I had actually. I was pretty knackered on the Wednesday and days previous, mate. Trying to be the strong man for the family gets tiring.
Yeah, and of course at times like that, you know, family is the most important thing. And isn't it amazing how quickly priorities can change?
Yeah, it is interesting actually, and I've felt it with clients. You know, that a lot of them are disinterested with exercise and trying to find some form of normality and all the rest of it. So it's a great opportunity for us to, you know, maybe strip away some of the rubbish.
Yeah, and no doubt that has happened for a lot of people. Pointing out the things that are most important. But you know, this effort, I guess, to come back to some kind of normality, I suppose, is what a lot of people are striving for. A lot of that is about routine, I suppose, Spida.
Yeah, well, some people are trying to find routine. Even myself, you know, on Tuesday, Wednesday, I was trying to find a form of routine. So I'd come into work and just getting to work, you know, that kind of opened my eyes up a little bit more, because instead of it being a 5-10 minute journey, it became a 20-minute journey with roads closed.
Spida.
Normality, so it is an interesting one, that one, Wammo. I don't... you know, once normality doesn't come, then you've got to fulfill that gap. And I think that's where people are at the moment, trying to bridge the gap between what's normal and their normal routine, and then filling it with stuff that's not toxic. Yeah,
not toxic. Yeah, that's a very good point. Well, tell us about the gym actually itself. How did that come out? Did it come out all right?
Mate, I'm in a warehouse. You know, big concrete walls next to me, brother. So if she topples, she'll be going full thing. So there's nothing wrong with this place. Steel rafters in the roof. None of them got buckled. So this place is rock solid. Although when I was in the shower on Wednesday with one of the aftershocks, mate, it didn't feel rock solid as I was bracing against the walls in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, I was out of there.
Isn't it amazing, what you think is rock solid, well, nothing really is, I suppose.
No, the earthquake has probably opened a lot of people's eyes up, actually, because that was one of the words I used, was the feeling of hopelessness. You know, like we all have a perception of control, and, you know, 4:35 in the morning, mate, it got all thrown on its bum.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing you could do. So it was a interesting one, that one.
And what about the kids? How did they react?
They were good, mate. I've got 2 under 2. And I got a 7-year-old boy here as well. He was when I got to his room, he was asking me, Dad, how come there's stuff falling on my floor? And then I think he noticed the fear/urgency in my voice, and he was like, Dad, I'm scared now. So I just picked him up, took him into the room, and we all cuddled in bed, mate, and made some humour out of it, and kept the kids calm. So they're doing real good, which I think is a testament to Tracy and I. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's interesting. They do take the cues from you.
Oh, yeah, mate. I'm a bit of a big believer on that sort of stuff. You know, people have aura about them, and if they bring an aura of fear, then you pick up on that vibration. You know, that's just how people don't go on their gut instincts where they should more do. And he was fine, mate, until he noticed the urgency in my voice and fear. Shit, I'm not lying to anyone about that. I was shit scared at some stages.
Yeah.
And then and that's what he picked up on. And then once we got to bed and we all were giggling and laughing, and I found some candles. Then the kids were fine. The under twos, they still don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Although one of the aftershocks, my daughter, almost two, she gripped onto me, mate. It was almost like I'd been training her. She gripped onto me with still like a vice grip. Grr, come here, Dad. Something's happening that I don't know about.
Yeah, and they were kept entertained as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did, like once the power went out, I got some candles, lit up the candles. That made it fun for them, actually, because, when you're in pitch black, your mind's going to play tricks on you, and it's harder to help a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old try and make sense of that. So once we got the candles going, and then I even checked on our next-door neighbours, a bit older, and see how they were doing. We were fine. Once we got light with candles, we were fine, mate, and had a few aftershocks with it, and they were still fine with all that too.
Yeah. So what about work for you now over the next short wee while?
That one has to be unravelled as well, actually, Wammo, because I've got a few clients that haven't turned up yet. One of them's got to move her mum because she's lost her house, so it's a little bit uncertain, mate. I'm in the box of everyone else with uncertainty at the moment with it all, I could be here now and not talking to you next week. But, I'm not... For me personally, I make the most of what I've got, and I've got my kids, I've got my wife, and got close friends and family, and at this stage, that's the most important thing, I don't mind bloody sweeping floors at Kiwi FM if there's something going.
No doubt. I'm sure it's not going to come to that.
Or flipping burgers, mate, Yeah. Come to me, I'll hook you up.
Burgers, that's not the right thing, though. But, making salads or something.
Making salads, Caesar salad, special Spida Caesar salad. This sounds shady.
Indeed. Hey, Spida, thanks for being there this morning, and I'm sure things are going to certainly going to pick up. And thanks for being the 1000th video as well for the Radio Wammo breakfast.
Oh, Wammo! It is a special. We should have a special 1000th marriage.
Hey, a marriage? What are you talking about?
Something like that, anyway.
maybe yes, at the 10,000th.
You complete me, Wammo, being number 1000. I'm grateful for it.
It's a ton, the first ton.
First tonner.
That's one way of looking at it. Hey, cheers, Spida. People want to catch up with you, they can on ehpfitness.com and also twitter.com/Spida Hunter, SPIDA Hunter, one word. See you next week.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.